Hello and welcome to Rohan's Science Fiction and Fantasy Stories, where I talk about all things SFF from the point of view of an author and a fan. Today I have some exciting book mail. So these are books I bought. I think I did a episode recently where I told people I had a lot of people asking if they could send me their book to review and to talk about, and I said no because I probably won't get to all the books if everybody starts sending me books. So these are books that I've bought myself. I won't be accepting free review copies. So let's see what we have today. Okay, this is the Ezekiel Factor by Caroline No. I presume it's pronounced No. Noe? No? I'll have to ask her. This book came highly recommended from a couple of independent sources who have raved about it. Caroline has quite a few books in her back catalogue, but yeah, some people raving about this. So I thought I'd pick myself up a copy on Buy an Indie Book Wednesday. That's every Wednesday. Buy an indie book. Buy an indie book every Wednesday. It's just a thing. Get on it. Do it. Buy an indie book every Wednesday. So this was the one I bought last week, and it has arrived. I've no idea what it's about. I've just been recommended it, so I'm going to read the uh, copy on the back for you, just to give you a little taste of it. Okay. Let me get my voice ready. Angry and scarred from her abusive past, Detective Lauren Frost has always been notorious. Her scientist father, hero, or torturer, depending which side you're on, invented artificial intelligence clones to fight our wars, only to be murdered by his own traumatized creation. Although hoping to rescue others from the gangs that blighted her youth, Lauren's foul mouth gets her saddled with the lowly case of a missing AI on the eve of their rights negotiations. Even worse, she's forced to work alongside a far from dream team. Her gorgeous partner, who frankly isn't interested, the veteran AI who hates her very name, a psychedelic techno-whiz AI with PTSD, and Ernie, the ankle-biting miniature pincher. They've got nothing in common, except surprise, when the case escalates into the hunt for a serial killer whose agenda might just be terrifyingly personal. The past can never be deleted. Okay, sounds pretty cool. That is the Ezekiel Factor. Comes highly recommended to me by a number of authors. So check that out by Caroline. Okay, we've got another package here. This one has a couple of books in it. What we start with? Okay, we're going to start with this one. This is Future's Edge by Gareth Powell. This is Gareth's latest one out just a couple of weeks ago. I picked up paperback of a couple of Gareth's books from before. Gareth is not an indie author. Gareth is a traditionally published author, but he is very much part of the indie writing community on social media. He not just posts on it, but will reply to you if you reply to him. So that's one of the good guys out there on social media. Um, this book, I don't know anything about. Looks pretty cool. I like the art on the cover. So let me tell you what the copy says on the back. When archaeologist Ursula Morrow accidentally infects herself with an alien parasite, she fears she may have jeopardized her career. However, her concerns become irrelevant when Earth is destroyed. Billions die, and suddenly no one needs archaeologists anymore. 2 years later, she's plucked from a refugee camp on a backwater world and tasked with retrieving the artifact that infected her, as it just might hold the key to humanity's survival. With time running short and the planet housing the weapon now situated in hostile territory, she realizes she's going to have to commit an act of desperate piracy if she's going to achieve her objective before the enemy's final onslaught. A thrilling page-turning journey into deep space, where the fights are brutal and the relationships are complicated. From the BSFA award-winning author of Stars and Bones and Embers of War. Okay. That sounds pretty cool. Garth Powell. Future's Edge. Nice artwork. That's a nice book to have on your shelf. Okay. We got one more. This is Animus Paradox by Adam Bassett. So any of you guys on YouTube or social media will probably know Adam. He is a very friendly guy. He's in a couple of Discord groups with me. He's on all of the social media places, I think. So this is Cyberpunk, which I'm a big fan of. He said it's slightly different, slightly different take on Cyberpunk. So I'm interested to see what that means. I do love the artwork on this. This is another very pretty book to have on your shelf. And I will give you a little read of a copy on the back. There's a thief on the loose. The Tigres excel at tipping the scales in their favor, be it through bribes, politics, or blood. They unofficially run Viterbo, Italy. Somebody stole from them. Private investigators David and Mafalda de Campo have been hired to help find the thief. They're in for the money, but the Tigres just want to make a statement. Meanwhile, the Heredes have returned, ruthless idealists and revolutionaries. It's not clear what they're up to, but they keep getting in the way. The De Campos will need to decide how far they're willing to go for this job, and the Tigres. Vertibo may soon become a battlefield, and one wrong move could set it aflame. Hey, cool. Private investigators, cyberpunk. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with that. And yeah, Adam's a very cool guy. Do support his work. Go out, buy the book, buy all of these books. Just buy them, put them on your shelf, and hopefully someday read them, which is my plan. So thanks so much for watching my book mail this week. Very happily putting these. That's actually nice and color coordinated there. Nice to sit these on my shelf this week. Thanks so much for watching. Please do watch again. Check out my other videos. I have First Chapter Reads, where I read the first chapter of an indie book and hope that you might just find your next favorite author. So it's a way of checking out an indie book by listening to me babbling on and reading the first chapter of a book. And you might go, well, it's a pretty cool book. And then you go and buy it and you think, wow, this author's great. I love it. And a beautiful relationship has started. So, yeah, please check that out. And my Don't Mention the Book author interviews, where I interview authors who aren't allowed to talk about their book. It's a novel concept which seems to be working out quite well, and a lot of people are interested in doing it actually. I've been inundated with requests, to be honest, but I'm only planning on doing it once a month, so unfortunately it'll take me a long time to get to everybody, but I hope to have a very cool and interesting guest on in the coming weeks, and you can check out that video soon, and you can check out the last one with Brian Chaffin. Brian is a super cool guy with lots of great insights into creative life and being an author, and he did mention his book once, so fair play to Brian. So please do like, subscribe, scream from the rooftops, whatever it takes to please our algorithm overlords. God bless. See you all soon.